So we all know that DLC 16 is, well, taking quite some time to actually be released, and how they've just handled this DLC in general is very much different from any other DLC we've ever had in the past. Not only in terms of reveals, but also in terms of how they actually released the free update of DLC 16, guys. And that's really what I want to highlight and discuss with you guys today, because personally, I think that it's a good idea in terms of separating the free update and the paid update from each other. And I want to explain why I think that was actually a very good move by Bandai and Dims, and something that could help Xenoverse 2 in the long run at the same time. Now, I also want to get you guys' opinion on this, so after watching the video, let me know down below in the comments where you stand on how they handled the free and paid updates of DLC 16, because again, as I will explain in this video, I do think it is a good thing that they separated the free update from the paid update. So getting into this, man, the free update obviously dropped over a month ago at this moment in time, and we are still waiting on the paid update of DLC 16. Now, imagine if we didn't get the free update at all though, guys. If we still had absolutely zero content in regards to this DLC pack. Would this drought not feel so much more worse? Like, would this time span from DLC 15 to DLC 16 not feel just that much worse and that much more dry in terms of Xenoverse 2 content? Like, we would still be waiting with absolutely nothing to have gotten us hyped, or nothing for us to do on Xenoverse 2 up until this point in time. But at the very least, with that free update, we got those new raids, the Cell Max raid in particular, we got Beast, we got some new Super Souls, all things like that, that gave us something to actually get on Xenoverse 2 for, to actually grind for with the new, well, you didn't really have to grind for the new Beast Awoken unless you didn't have your partners already maxed out in terms of the relationship and whatnot, but to have to get the Beast Awoken, to be able to play against Cell Max in the raid, all those things did bring some hype and excitement to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 that, well, would not have been there if they had released the free update with whenever the hell this paid update is actually going to drop. So personally, from that standpoint, I do think it was a good idea, because it lessens the drought from DLC to DLC, in my opinion, and I also think it would have a better effect on the game overall, because it would keep us a bit more engaged with Xenoverse 2 on a more consistent basis. Because right now, how DLC is handled for this game, we basically get 2 DLC packs and 2 updates a year on Xenoverse 2. But if they were to actually separate the DLCs from the free updates and drop the free updates like a month and a half early, then we would be getting 4 updates on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and 4 different times that we would be coming back to this game to actually enjoy some brand new content on it as well. So overall, not only for this DLC that I think it's good because of how long they're taking to release it, but in terms of a DLC to DLC release, it would definitely make it a lot better and a lot more bearable in terms of how long they take from one paid update to the next. Because again, imagine if we didn't even get the Beast skill, they didn't get the Cell Max raids, the new Super Souls, things like that, that we have gotten from the free update of this DLC. We would really be feeling like, damn, this DLC is absolutely taking forever. Because not only is it taking as long as it has, but we haven't had nothing to hold us over like we did with the free update. Now, I will say, if they were to continue doing this, free updates would have to have something impactful and meaningful in them each and every single time. Like how this time we got the Beast Awoken skill. Every free update that they would do like this would either have to include 1, an Awoken skill, or 2, brand new customizable partners, guys. Custom partners are a major part of Xenoverse 2. It's one of the more favorite contents, I feel, in Xenoverse 2 as well, because it's just nice to be able to customize these cast characters in the way that we want to, not only skill wise, but also be able to change up their clothing and the color palettes on their clothing at the same time. So every free update, in my opinion, would have to include a brand new Awoken or a brand new set of custom partners, because they do usually come in sets of 5. The first time we got them, it was a set of 30, then it was a set of 10, and then I believe we've gotten 2 sets of 5s after that. So usually they will be in sets of 5, and I think a free update, if they were to separate them consistently in the future, would have to include either those 5 custom partners or a brand new Awoken skill at the same time, because if they don't have those, then free updates usually do not have that much impact on Xenoverse 2, because really all we're getting besides that is some Super Souls, and every now and then we get like new raids with a new free update outfit. Like this time around we got the Cell Max raid with the Cell Max outfit in it, right? So if we just got that Cell Max outfit though and 5 Super Souls, the free update wouldn't have had the same impact that it did due to the Beast Awoken skill, which is why I say every free update, if they were to do this, would need at least either custom partners or a brand new Awoken in them to actually give us something to enjoy for that time in between the free update and the paid update. So again, man, I do think that this is something that can be good for the game, because it is something that can make us feel like we are getting content on a much more consistent basis, as opposed to only the 2 updates and 2 DLCs a year that we have been getting. I would probably say for like the last 2 years now. I feel like the last 2 years we've only gotten 2 DLCs a year, and obviously only 2 free updates, unless we have something different like the Breakers free update that we got because Dragon Ball The Breakers did come out and they had the collab thing going on, things like that. But that's not something that happens all the time on this game. It's usually just 2 paid updates and 2 free updates that we get a year for Xenoverse 2. And like I said, if it's spaced out a little bit more, I do feel it'll make the droughts in between the paid updates of DLCs that much more bearable, in my opinion, at the very least. And that's also a reason that I wanted to do this video, because I wanted to see where do you guys stand with this subject, especially after watching this video right here. After hearing all the things that I had to say in regards to this free update and why I think it was a good idea for them to split it, do you think that it is a good idea and something you would like to see done more in the future if we do get more DLC on this game? Or do you think that they should just release it how they did the first 15 DLCs and just have the paid update be with the free update? Let me know how you feel about that down below in the comments, and your thoughts and all things like that, because again, like I said, I think it's personally good for the game and something that can make it a bit less of a drought between the paid updates of Xenoverse 2. But till next time, man, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope you have a good one. Peace, y'all.